It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
We do have an interesting Chick McGee update. He has changed his Shoeing of the Week picks for the weekend. And have you reposted them?
I reposted on everything, so good luck, everybody. I'll have the updated with the grandma coming up later this morning.
Okay. We certainly will look forward to that. Stacks of trucker requests. We're going to start getting to these.
Another sports bulletin real quick. We had an update on one of our favorites yesterday. Gardner Minshew. He almost broke the internet with his Instagram post yesterday. Here is Gardner speaking to you, ladies, from his pickup truck. The scene opens, the window rolls down, and Gardner takes it from there.
Hey, baby, you want to come take a ride with the Mississippi mud flap?
And then he shakes
his big old
he has
mullet.
A really embarrassing mullet.
It's the best.
In what way?
Oh, it's the best.
He's having fun.
It was fun.
Did you feel some kind of way when you saw
I
him,
kind of thought it was a little sexy.
You'd like to ride the mullet, would you?
The mud flap, Mississippi
mud flap.
Is that a ride the bullet joke?
I don't know what it is.
I think that works.
The way he shakes his head, it's apparently something you'd like to do.
You hate everything about it. I knew you would.
I love Gardner Minshew. The mullet never worked for me.
I showed Tom that video this morning. He goes, that is some haircut.
That is some haircut.
Yeah.
He's a handsome guy. Honestly, the most annoying part of it is that he kind of pulls it off. That's my only issue with it.
The confidence. He's freewheeling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the guy, just defines guy you want to grab a beer with. He just seems like a cool, nice, fun guy.
Guys want to hang, women want to be with him.
Yeah.
So what that means, of course, is we're going to have to do the Gardner Minshew tribute song today. So I'm delighted.
All right.
Pat will have to work on a verse about having a bad mullet haircut.
All right. So
Mississippi mud flap.
Did you hear a disembodied scream way off in the distance somewhere?
Yeah. It's certainly a classic.
NFL updates. Patrick Mahomes.
My man.
He is giving every indication that he'll be ready on Sunday when the Bills travel to Kansas City, and Mahomes will be your starting quarterback for the AFC Championship game on Sunday. Bills getting 3 at Arrowhead, and as we all remember, Patrick Mahomes was injured this past weekend, and this is what it sounded like with Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
One of the options. Keeps it. That is close. I think they're going to mark it a little short. Oh, no. That's back Wilson. He's down, Jim.
He's down, Jim.
Oh, Jim. Yeah. He is absolutely dizzy. Oh, my gosh, Joe.
Oh, Jim.
Oh, my God, Jim. Oh my God. And speaking of oh, my God, NFL people, the Pittsburgh Steelers have signed former Washington football team quarterback Dwayne Haskins.
Really?
To a futures contract. He's 23 years old. Of course, he flamed out in D.C. He was the 15th overall pick in the 19 draft, ineffective on the field, and even more of a dumpster fire off the field. So the Steelers evidently see something. So here we go. They also signed the Ravens jumped in and signed RG3 when he was cut. Now the Steelers jump in and sign Dwayne Haskins. Minnesota Vikings say offensive coordinator Gary Kubiak, who invented the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, sure.
Has retired. Kubiak. 36-year career as an NFL player. And the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, announced their head coach hire. Colts offensive coordinator Nick Sirianni.
Saw that.
Is their new head coach.
Sirianni.
He's a made guy, Tom. He's a made guy.
Take the cannoli.
Get the gun. Take the cannoli.
I'm moving from Indy to Philly, you see?
No, get the gun. Take the cannoli. No.
Leave the
gun, take the cannoli.
Leave the gun.
I always get it wrong, too. It's okay.
IOC President Thomas Bach. Bach. And local organizers are pushing back against many reports that the postponed Tokyo Olympics will be canceled. Now set to open July 23rd, the Tokyo Games postponed 10 months ago, of course, of the outbreak of the virus, and now the event appears threatened again. The Times of London, citing unidentified government sources, reported that the games will have to be canceled. In a statement on Friday last week, the local organizing committee did not address directly the Times story, but said the Olympics were going forward and the support of the Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga.
Oh.
Okay.
I just wrote a joke. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
I'd love to hear something.
There's a big celebrity party going on. They decided the theme would be that everybody dresses up as classical musicians. Oh. Sylvester Stallone said, hey.
I got a feeling I know where this is going.
I'll be Mozart.
Yeah.
Was Arnold Schwarzenegger there?
He was, but he wasn't. He was there third.
Yeah. He's there at the end, right?
All right. Okay. And then what? Then what happened? I'll be Mozart.
Wait, so that they're all dressing as classical composers?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know the joke. Go ahead.
Okay,
Josh.
well,
Do you need a second composer?
Bruce Willis said...
Really?
Yeah, he said, I'll be Chopin.
Sure.
Yeah. And Arnold Schwarzenegger said, everybody, I'll be Bach.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ace Cosby is the man over there, the man that is responsible for the Ace Cosby joke of the day, of course. We'll be getting to that. Chick McGee's bouncing around over there. There's Josh.
What do you think? What's all
Pat
this
Godwin's
about?
in the next room getting ready. Oh, wait a minute. We're getting ready for something. I see we've added Dean on the bass in there. That can only mean one thing. Our Gardner Minshew tribute. Let's see. Josh, Christy Lee. There's Willie G. This is Tom speaking. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to explain why Gardner Minshew is in the news, the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars? For now.
Minshew mania. Why don't you explain it? You've done the whole thing. He was on Instagram yesterday, and he had this message for whoever wants to listen.
Hey, baby. You want to come take a ride with the Mississippi mud flap?
And then he flaps his...
And then he shakes his mullet out behind his head, and he gives you a grin and puts his toothpick
very
back
Billy
in his mouth.
Ray.
I mean, it's that much of a mullet.
It looks freshly shorn.
It's
though.
business in the front, party in the back, but really long in the back and short in the front.
I like the hey baby.
Hey, baby.
I do too.
I like that
Hi,
very
baby.
much. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
He's from Mississippi, right?
Yes, he is.
Love it.
Follow Mississippi.
And he's got the full beard now. 'Cause he's famous for playing with his various shaving things. He's got the big stash sometimes. And throughout the season, we have been doing our Gardner Minshew tribute. And
Pat couldn't be with us today.
No, Mick Jaguar. Yeah,
Mick Jaguar.
All right.
Hey, Mick.
Hey, everybody. All right.
Hey, Mick, you ever been in an elevator with a famous person?
Myself.
Oh, all right.
how often does that happen?
Always
Every
humble.
day I use an elevator.
Always humble.
Okay. Mick Jaguar, ladies and gentlemen,
Common
please.
touch. Kennedy
And who do you
had
got on the bass today?
His name's Dean. Dean, you want to say something?
I'd rather not, thank you.
All right, let's get on to it then. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, sounds nice. Yeah. Let's sing. One more warm up, everybody. He was the Jaguars quarterback. He's got the Mississippi mud flap. Gardner Minshew.
You got it in there.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer's the new coach, and his style's beyond reproach. Hope it keeps you. Oh, here we go. Gardner Minshew. Oh, I guess you were playing with yourself while the team went 1-12. Gardner Minshew, yeah. So what? The team sucks. You're the best bang for the buck. They can't dismiss you. Oh, Gardner, where you go so wrong. Oh, we got a request that I have to play this song. But everybody sing along. Gardner Minshew.
Can you scat a little bit for us, Josh?
Brada Buddha Snabberdy, Thrarble Bizzle Backody, Kruber Kappa.
One more.
Wow. Zipper Zipper Dabadoo, Rappa Flimble Zabadi, Habario.
What? Hey, what's the matter, dude? Hanging in the locker room nude, and Christy Lee is dying to meet you.
Yeah, baby.
We're gonna bring a case of beer. Hope you play next year, like you used to.
Nope.
Gardner Minshew.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Impressive.
Nicely done. You got
he's absolutely out this
You
season.
got the mullet in there.
He's out for sure.
This next season, they're drafting Trevor Lawrence, the all-world quarterback from Clemson. Coach
with the blonde hair?
Yep, looks like Diane Lane or Diane Ladd.
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern, yeah.
Close. It's a female.
Or Tom Petty. Or
Josh, can I ask you something? When you were scatting, I'm pretty sure you said a syllable that no one had ever heard or made before.
It was a rare diphthong.
Diphthong, that thong.
I love a diphthong.
Any thong you play that in. What was it, Willie?
It was like a griefst or something. I have no. It was insane. It was the coolest.
I let my brain go and I just let my mouth work.
Consonants have never been jammed together like that.
Oh, thank
It was
you.
brilliant. I could see you were the way you were moving. I hope people were watching. Because the way you were moving was really selling it.
Okay,
And I could tell you were in, as they say, the zone.
Mm-hmm.
No trouble in the world was bothering you.
You can't let it.
All the world's problems had gone away.
Yeah, you can't scat with any weight on your shoulder.
There was no.
Just melted away.
There was no COVID.
Isn't that the name of your book, Josh?
There was no strife.
No.
Everyone was happy.
And I hope for those few seconds, the whole world felt that.
Maybe you should start teaching people how to do that.
Well, we'll see.
It's kind of like a meditation. You could be the Maharishi of scat.
Ooh, what a name.
Wait a minute.
Maybe the scatting.
Yeah. That came out wrong. And we've heard about this before, in which a lot of urologists will have specials in which they will do this during March Madness. Now, Chick, do you want to explain why it's a good time to get a vasectomy during the March Madness basketball tournament?
Well, there's wall-to-wall basketball for many, many days in a row. And if you need to recuperate watching something of an athletic nature, I guess March Madness is the way to go.
And the recuperation process usually involves frozen lima beans or frozen bags of corn.
Peas or something like that to put
Which,
around your intestines.
Ace, you're looking confused. After they have severed the vas deferens in the saccular area, to avoid swelling, you need to relax and not do a lot and just sit.
It was okay.
And then
I didn't find it that uncomfortable at all.
Okay, well then,
Of course, of such minuscule surgery as in my case, why?
No,
why
I'm
would it have
not.
been a big
I
deal?
wasn't implying that at all.
Some like to use cold Budweiser bottles down there.
Sure.
Yeah,
And they're calling it urology bracketology. They're having an actual contest to win a free vasectomy. Now, this is this is a great idea.
Okay.
Anyway, I just thought it was so much fun.
That is fun.
Vasectomy madness. If you're thinking about that. But I know a lot of urologists do this.
This kind of started on its own.
country.
They noticed that guys were scheduling around March Madness.
And every year we get letters when we read something like this from guys that had this procedure done and didn't listen to their doctor.
And
things can go wrong.
Oh, no.
When the doctor says you don't want to be running around, don't do your normal workout.
Listen.
Yes, don't go parasailing.
Don't get an infection.
Don't go changing.
Don't ride a horse. Yeah, you got to relax there. So anyway, the vasectomy.
Go chase some waterfalls.
Yeah.
Urology.
Listen to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Now, Josh, this next story is just for you because I know
thank you.
You are you like various conspiracy theories and other things, including Bigfoot.
Not really a conspiracy theory,
It's
more
not-
of a closer to being a scientific fact. But
He's out there waiting to be discovered.
A state representative in Oklahoma has proposed a bill to establish hunting season for Bigfoot.
Now, they don't mean murder, right?
Representative Justin Humphrey, who represents an area famous for its Bigfoot sightings, introduced the bill Wednesday. It states, quote, Josh, the Oklahoma Wildlife Conservation Commission shall promulgate, I never saw that word in my life, rules establishing a Bigfoot hunting season.
They want to make this, they're going to promote the Bigfoot hunting season, make it a real thing, and give it the stamp of approval from the government. This gets funnier. Keep
The
going.
commission shall set annual session dates, create any necessary specific hunting licenses and fees, and should the bill pass, it would go into effect November 1st, 2021.
Okay.
Love the word fees.
Yeah.
Here's a guy thinking.
Exactly. Hey.
We can make money
If all these guys are traipsing around the woods, we should be getting a little taste, is what they're saying.
Yes. So it'll be between Wabbit and duck season.
Sasquatch season, huh?
I don't know if this is the rifle season or the bow season.
How many big feet are you allowed to?
All these rules need to be figured out as the legislation moves forward. But this is a real thing.
Bag and tag.
This is actually happening, featuring what I might call the ultimate idiot tax. But hey, if you're
well, it's not that dumb because Bigfoot is in Oklahoma now. Because I read that Bigfoot used to live in Alaska, but he had to move. He got cold feet.
And they're big feet, so they were very, very cold.
Very cold and very, very big.
Phone call.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, this is Dick Hitswater sitting in for Gloria Holstein, and this is some other news.
Hey, Dick.
Today, a special set of outdoor tips for you Bigfoot enthusiasts. Now, as you may have heard, a state representative in Oklahoma has proposed a bill to establish hunting season for Bigfoot. Representative Justin Humphrey introduced the bill on Wednesday. I want to wish Bigfoot hunters good luck, and I'd like to send you off to the wilderness with a few suggestions. Here they are. Remember, wearing a fur parka may help you stay camouflaged, but it also makes you a target for horny big feet in heat out on the prowl. Remember, Bigfoot sodomy was up 17% last year, according to a survey by the Pew Research Center and NPR. And according to Bigfoot hunter Clem Johnson, quote, "Man, my ass still hurts." Thank you, Clem.
They had audio.
More Bigfoot hunting tips. Don't use beef jerky as a lure. It only works in those TV commercials. Unless you'd like to wake up from your nap in your hunter's blind with a mountain lion rummaging through your pockets, then by all means try the jerky. While hunting Bigfoot, get a little less drunk than you usually do when you're deer hunting, so you'll only need to bring 3 cases of Natty Light as opposed to the usual 7. So you're not mistakenly shot or captured by other Bigfoot hunters mistaking you for a Bigfoot, you'll want to shave your beard, your head, your arms, and get an all-body Brazilian wax just for safety's sake. And remember, if you do catch a Bigfoot, if it's under 6 foot and under 200 pounds, you must release it back into the wild.
That's right.
And if you encounter Bigfoot, don't joke with him about his giant clodhoppers. They are notoriously sensitive about them.
I had no idea.
Do not get lost in the woods and ask a guy who looks like Chupacabra for directions.
No, don't do that.
And leave your rifle at home and load up the bazooka.
Okay.
Well, this has been Dick Hitswater sitting in for Gloria Holstein, and this has been Some Other News.
Thank you.
What are you going to put? What are you going to... No, Chupacabra is the Mexican Bigfoot.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a big rodent.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That is a capybara.
Oh,
But
okay. I'm sorry.
very close, actually.
So close.
Google either one of them. It's scary. Let's see now. We return to the room over there called the Navy Federal Credit Union Newsroom with Christy Lee.
A man and woman from South Carolina are facing charges for allegedly performing a sex act in a glass gondola. According to police, Lori Harmon and her husband Eric were within the view of the public, quote unquote, when Lori exposed certain body parts and had intimate relations with her husband Eric while they rode inside a glass gondola on the Myrtle Beach Skywheel.
Why are you telling us? I'm telling everybody.
Oh, they told everybody, Chick. The couple recorded the tryst and uploaded the video to an adult website where it was viewed by Myrtle Beach Police Department officers.
That's a good
again and again and again.
A lot of views.
Well, this is,
evidence, Chief.
this is terrible. Can you rewind that?
The Harmons face charges of indecent exposure and participation of obscene material under the name Lucky Lacey.
I don't think this is fair.
The Harmons posted about 140 explicit videos to Pornhub, where their page had more than 11,000 subscribers, 2.7 million views before it disappeared.
Not fair.
Their OnlyFans account still appears to be online.
They didn't get caught in the act. You can't...
What do you mean?
No, but this goes into you can't post evidence online. I have a whole thing about this. When people film themselves doing stuff that's illegal and then they get in trouble after posting it, it's totally fair.
I think if you get away with it, you should be able to thumb your nose at authority and go, look what we got away with.
So if you take a video of yourself driving 100 miles per hour on the highway.
That's right.
And you go, look at how fast I'm driving, 100 miles. You'll never catch me, coppers.
Yeah.
And then you get in trouble, that's fine.
And that's happening.
Yeah.
If you don't get in trouble, you got away with it.
Cool, okay. Those are the rules.
Now, Josh, to get more specific with regard to this story, you are terrified of Ferris wheels and that sort of thing.
I am, yeah. Yeah, they scare me.
Me too.
And these gondolas and stuff. I'll go on them because I want to see the view up at the top of the mountain or whatever, but my gosh, am I nervous.
I had the pleasure of riding a Ferris wheel with Josh one time.
Yeah, and I wasn't...
He was not happy.
Really?
No, he was not.
Did you try to relax him?
No, I did not.
Like these folks did?
No, we weren't in a gondola.
No.
Okay.
She did not try to relax me at all. She just gave me an HJ.
That didn't relax you? No blowing? Come on.
All right. Would you mind? Are they going to arrest these people? What?
They did.
No, according to Josh, if the law enforcement officials don't catch you in the act of the crime, you're free to go.
No, they face charges of indecent exposure and participation of obscene materials.
Not fair.
But if they work for Pornhub, I mean...
They've got their own account.
Work for Pornhub. They have their own
contractors,
account.
Private contractors?
That's right.
They have these gondolas now in Chicago at
they
Navy
do?
Pier, yeah.
That sounds
Are they glass?
They closed them in, yeah.
Man, oh man.
Well, but the coppers are going after him. I hope they don't get any diseases.
What kind of diseases?
You get gondolaria.
You could, yeah.
Gondolaria. I was...
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.